So the ATM actually this year has been extremely good. I would say better than my expectations. Coming from the times of COVID, I would say it was as good as pre-COVID times, maybe even better, because the meetings that have happened this time, the footfall that has happened this time, has been very, very exciting, interesting, and productive. Previously, I would say, and not that I want to, put down the previous ATMs, but people were maybe not as serious about business as I have seen them this time. I think it is that gap of 2 years that has really put the stress, plus also the excitement of coming back to the market. They see a whole new perspective on business, and that I feel has been the best thing about the ATM this year. It's a very good observation that the brands have actually grown. Not just the brands, but I think this time our participation as well has been bigger, is better. It's almost double the size of what we have done in the past. And this is all thanks to the way we are growing in the market. Even though COVID put our growth a bit slower than what we had expected, but it was still a positive growth. So that has led us to this today. 16 brands in total. 2 of them were launched during COVID times. In particular for COVID, one of them being Maua, which is actually an all eco-friendly brand, a completely sustainable product, and that was launched last year at ATM, and this year at ATM we have announced the property opened with the same brand in Bali. Hopefully, in terms of our other brands in the region, especially in Middle East and Africa, when I say the region, I hope to bring that brand here very soon as well. Yes, so that is actually something that I was very worried about, that 4 of my hotels, especially from sales and marketing point of view, are opening at the time of COVID when there is so much uncertainty. But 2 of them opened at the start of COVID, 2 of them in the midst of COVID, and I can say that the way the teams performed there, the way we supported the teams in terms of whether it was digital or changing their sales strategy, it was so quick, so adaptive to the requirement of that time that we were able to come up to a position 1 or 2 in STR in our comp set. We were also able to grab a very big market share from the online section. Yes, even though we've seen ups and downs in the demand on online, but of course we all know that online is handled in a different manner than offline. So the online as well, our positioning has been always either 1 or 2 of our comp set. So that means I would say that our systems and our teams, the people that we chose, and the passion that they showed towards what needed to be done, was just so well wired up, and we could position our properties very, very well. The new brands that launched, as you mentioned, with these 4 properties, I think they established themselves extremely well, given what the times were. And today, because of that, and I must mention here that even our previous properties which were operating, they remained open, none of them shut down, and today, in fact, the owners actually think it was a very good decision. We were able to sustain it through, because today we have been able to pick up the demand from that level further up, and March has shown an amazing number for us in terms of the regional occupancies and revenues that we got. Yes, in fact, it was a global role. It was during COVID that this opportunity came, thanks to my chairman, Mr. Fall, thanks to my senior vice president, Mr. Laurent Boisvanel, who believed in me and thought that I could perform with that role. I still manage it from Dubai, even though my team is sitting in Jakarta, Indonesia. I think COVID put the borders, the distance between the borders really vanished because of COVID, and we understood that we could work across borders seamlessly. With my role as Global Director, Branding, Sales, Marketing and Communication, I have, of course, also started looking after the Asia side, the Australia, New Zealand side. And I think it has given the Middle East experience that I could bring to them, and some of their learnings that I could bring here, gave it such a good mix, and we were able to launch many new programs, including our new loyalty program, which is the Swiss-Bell Executive Card, the SBEC as we call it, SBEC Benefits, on a global level. It all happened during COVID. We launched it in September last year, and today I'm proud to say that within 6 months we have a 100,000 member database. It is to grow further, and loyalty, of course, is something that is on the roll. We are making sure that we're going digitally very, very well and giving our guests what they really deserve because they believe in us. I know a year back we were all very confused about the future. Yes, nobody even thought that 2022 in the start itself would be as good as what this show has shown to us, and I think it can only grow further. It, believe me, has built my confidence up to a great level on how things have come back, how countries have opened up and have said that, okay, listen, COVID or no COVID, we have to open up and be normal. I think that is going to help the travel industry, the hospitality industry recover from what they suffered much faster than what was expected. So it's a great thing for our owners, for our investors, for our company, yes. And I think it has also brought a lot of confidence in my sales team. Yes, I see that vigor, that passion come back in my sales team. On the ATM show here, literally I had almost 15 people coming from all my hotels around. This was the biggest team effort I have ever seen. All of them busy with meetings, all of them wanting to go out there and make the best of it. With that kind of passion, with that kind of professionalism, I'm 100% sure that we are going to be achieving much more than what we hoped for, what we budgeted for, right, this year and